So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Fernando Torres, playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Maradona, now it's Forlan, and he's managed to get free. Maradona gets flagged offside. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Forlan. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Messi. Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Conte. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice. He's got tall. He's got away with one there. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Santos look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they...
He's had a shot! Serginho.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kante has it in a wide position, and it's Rijkaard. And here's Forlan. Mbappe. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Forlan. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear.
Added minutes has been indicated.
That's going to go a long way. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Santos, number 21, Diego Forlan.
So off we go once more.
Mbappe.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Coming on the field, number 10, Erling Haaland. Number 14,
Rijkaard.
Fernando Torres.
Messi.
Number 9, Messi.
Beckham. Quality ball.
37, Milan Skriniar.
It's a searching pass. And this is Torres. And Torres! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, he's not happy with that challenge. Beckham! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
That's an imaginative pass. Torres is in a really good position out wide. Conte. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And this is Batistuta in with the challenge. Batistuta was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong.
Messi! Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He has found the way through. Cross in, looks like a good one. And it's hoisted. And Beckham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that has been cleared. And he's gone backward here. Chance, surely!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Santos could not have picked a better time to snatch a big chance! They've done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's good.
And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona, absolutely.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. White charging forward down that flank. White. That's very neat. And it's Chiraag. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh no, what has happened here? White. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, he's got space here.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
He won't be happy with that one. Plays a sharp little ball here. Batistuta is on his... Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Kaka. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. That's an imaginative pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome. Takes a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Mbappe! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gabriel can get it clear. And here's Batistuta. He shifted it to the flank.
There will be 3 minutes.
Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Batistuta. And there's the end of the first half.
and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's gone loose. Messi. Ball is over the line. And it's Azar. Messi receives it in a wide position. Deep cross. Cleared without hesitation. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van de Ven. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a searching pass, and this is Messi. Chance, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Casillas claims comfortably. Conte. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. And Messi! And again! It's a loose ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Kaká. Now it's Messi. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now there's a... Mbappe! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer.
He's one-on-one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Number 8, White. Coming on the field, number 22, Rafinha. Number 5, Cafu.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it through. Van de Ven cuts out the pass. Rafinha. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Serginho completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Koundé. Now it's Batistuta. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi! Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's run loose here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Beckham. Now it's Torres. Now it's Batistuta. Beckham. And Beckham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Torres. Oh, no joy this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And this is Torres! Well, now it's a race. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Great chance! They would have, and it's come back out to him. Roll! We've got a goal! The breakthrough strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that...
And Messi! There's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Torres. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good read, needed to be. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Torres, and he's in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks... He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a searching pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're into the second 45. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. And here's Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro clears. Passes short and sharp. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kante getting this one clear.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Picked out brilliant. Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! 100 games of service, duly rewarded. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little...
And Torres!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Corner number 2 then. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Guardiola with a real chance here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Guardiola! That was travelling. Conte. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Beckenbauer. Jordan Henderson. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Yes, it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Batistuta. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kaka, not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Now he's off and running. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, how will we look back on that? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, it's a move of...
Danger averted for now. Alonso! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Xabi Alonso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India with the corner, they're first. Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a go!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to pass it through. Nunez. And Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And this is Messi. Beckham! Hits off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's gone loose. Kaká. Real chance! It's loose. That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Knocks it into space. Great vision. Pass is just off target. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's had a hit! Oh, a very decent attempt. It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Driving forward. Tries to play it through. And he's through and all alone! Here's a chance! Oh, crossbar! Batistuta is flagged offside. Bastoni did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Hazard gets a good foot in there, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
2 added minutes has
Well, he
been
got rid
indicated.
because he was under pressure.
No way through, so back it comes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. He's got away. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. Now it's Darwin. Looking for the run. It looks a good ball through. Big chance! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be...
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Beckham. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beraldo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. Batistuta picks it up out wide. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beraldo. And it's Rodri. Threads one in. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value...
And he shoots! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like... Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's through, now is he in? Messi. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Serginho gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
India give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
5 minutes added time.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Oh, that's well spotted. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Camavinga, and he's been shifted off it. Kaka. Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Batistuta. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway. Nunez! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
India finding themselves, and there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He's gone direct here. Now it's Batistuta. Nunez receives it in a good position here, and it's Maradona. Batistuta does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Batistuta. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, robust challenge. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Great chance! Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Goes for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Serginho. Kaka. And he's been shifted off it. Great vision. He's found a way through. And he was quick to react. Serginho. Oh, good spread. Camavinga. He has found a way through. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is Hazard. And it's Serginho. Chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Serginho brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. They get a throw in. Batistuta. Messi, aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute at
Messi
a time.
is sporting a guilty look after that. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Serginho. And it's Xavi Alonso. A probing pass. Thinks about the shot. And it's Koundé. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Stood up well to him there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well,
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
India have their second corner now. Deftly away. Played back. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Messi. And here's Batistuta. Lovely. And Batistuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Maradona. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Maradona with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that was vital. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Batistuta. Kante gets a foot in here. He's being Messi! That's going to go a long way. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, and there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Picked out brilliantly. And that has been cut short. And here's Azar. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Robertson. Nicely shaped ball. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Batistuta, and that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Messi looks to get on the end of this. He's through here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great vision. And it's been played through. And Batistuta! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Camavinga proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Plays it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Not the most accurate pass. Conte. Batistuta. Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Conte. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Cannavaro gets across and deals with it. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Cross it. Neymar! Decent enough try. And it's Serginho. That is a brilliant interception. Robertson. Oh, easy pickings there.
There they go, hunting
Del
again.
Piero. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That is a great pick out. Oh, he's been caught on it! And Batistuta! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Alonso. And that has put paid to that. Mbappe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shoots! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Well, that has not gone well. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Batistuta gets through on his own. Diogo Costa chooses to deal with it himself. Batistuta! Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Quality ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. 2 minutes to be added on. Robertson. Looking for a runner, and this is Batistuta. Oh, and the finish! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the 10? It's Salah! It's anyone's ball now. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saka. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good spread. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's there to belt it away. Looking for the run. Fernando Torres tries a shot! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Joelinton cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. This looks promising, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Bruyne, and it's made its way to him. Mohamed Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
There will be one.
Now that's a fine challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Now it's Mohamed Salah. White. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, it's come to nothing. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! Joelinton. Now there's a decent chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And the shot! Yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a lovely pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the pass is intercepted. Here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And he's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Defending of the desperate variety. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Please turn your attention to the screen for
So all
information
square,
provided
we
by
need a winner,
Liverpool.
and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Erling Haaland.
90
Number
minutes
16,
gone and nothing between them still.
Number 4,
Liverpool conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
Number 11,
Now it's Son Heung-min. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he cuts out the supply.
Alexander
Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Linton,
substitution.
lovely pass, but can he get there? Look at the space here! Liverpool needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to snatch it back. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Nunez and Darwin. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Saliba trying to keep this in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. And he puts them one up.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Haaland is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Liverpool with the chance to go 2 up. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. And they're 2 up. Arsenal can't afford to miss another one. Oh, calm as you like.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
This to put them 2 up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. 2 to the good. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Liverpool are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. It's in, too smart for the keeper. And that doubles their lead. Arsenal must score here to stay in it. Sticks it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. That's won it! Liverpool can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's...
Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That's going to go a long way. And it's Kukçu. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Isco. Clipped into space. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Nice-looking ball. Oh, he's gifted it to Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Applies the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a goal kick. Tries to play it through. Adriano! He will be livid with himself. Serginho. Maradona. He can run onto that, and he's certainly onside here. And that was very necessary. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great vision. Danger averted for now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Kaka. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Isco, and it's Owen. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Stadium gate. Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And this is Batistuta. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Casillas gets it away. Well, that has not gone well. And the keeper takes decisive action. Caresses it through. He's in a good... Messi! Superb goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's played through for him. And the flag has stayed down.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Substitution in progress.
Valverde. Oh, that's superb. He's having a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Bebeto brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's the shot! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Kaka. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Neymar. Oh, well measured. Batistuta gets into some space. Bernardo Silva has found the net here, of course. Oh, he's burst through, and Bebeto! And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! He can get that clear. India are looking to go forward now. And there's the shot! Tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Conte. And it's Messi. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that was vital. Azar. Son Heung-min goes steaming forward. Neither side yet able to find the net. Robertson. He is through here. There's the header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
And a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the...
He rises! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will... And the finish! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front...
Gets his head on it! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Son Heung-min goes short. Here's a chance! He scores! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
5 minutes is number 7, Son Heung-min.
So is this the start of a comeback? Played into space out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. This might spell danger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona to Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Chance! It's a loose ball. Ruben Dias with the clearance. And it's Conte. Batistuta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on, where they left off after the break. They should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, and the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Azar. Kante does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi. Batistuta. Azar. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Bruyne. Played into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He has found the way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spread it left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hazard. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for the run. Darwin. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Messi. Rijkaard goes sliding in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Serginho.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
De Bruyne. Now it's Darwin. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's full on! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And here's Batistuta. And that will be it. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get on the end of this? Van de Ven gets over and intercepts.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Shot, it's Ronaldinho! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Van Bouten with the slide tackle there. "30 minutes gone. Played back in. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Dixon.
We're seeing...
Oh, what a mistake! And Darwin. Oh, Messi! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up.
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. And this is Rooney. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kaka. That's been cut out, well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Batistuta. He's having a shot! They've scored!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And he shoots! They've scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rummenigge is onto this. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rooney tries to pass it through. Kaka. Can he get it through? Darwin is wide and looking to get onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Messi. Number 15, Kaká. Number 22,
That is
Beckham.
good alertness.
Coming on the field, number
Mohamed
20,
Salah.
Del Piero.
Knocks it into
Number
space.
9,
And this is Batistuta.
number
He's away.
21.
It's anyone's ball now.
Substitution in progress.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Neymar. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He is through here. They're shot a goal. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very...
Big chance! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the shot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. 5 minutes to add. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, cracking ball. And he has been fouled there. He's on it, can he get away? And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very...